Hi, and welcome to BB's Crafty Haven. I am Belinda, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. Today we have my favorite challenge, the Just Your Imagination, with our host, Brenda from Rustic and Lace, and Kathy from Kathy Jo DIYs. And this month we have two co-hosts. We had two winners last month. We have Cindy from Z9 Designs and Carolyn from Crafty Classy. Congratulations to you both. They did an amazing job, and I hope you saw what they made. And please watch their channel. They are both amazing crafters. With this challenge, as you know, they get to pick what this items we get to use this month. So we have a cutting board, peat pods, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, a fly swatter, and a loofah. So I had a little bit of a challenge with the loofah. Me and the loofah had some words. So, but I managed to get through it. I actually managed to get them all in one DIY, which is all I have for you today. It was kind of lengthy and not hard, just a lot of steps, and I didn't want to have a very long video, so that's why there's only one DIY in this video today. But anyways, thanks again for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you guys could subscribe to my channel, that would mean so much to me. It will help my channel to grow. I really appreciate it. And thank you for those who already have. It means a lot to me. And if all of you could please give me a thumbs up and comment in the comment box below, I'd really appreciate it. You don't have to really even say anything. Just say hi or give me a thumbs up. I just like hearing from everybody. I love reading them. I don't always get to them right away, but I do try to read them. I do read them all. But with that, for anybody who's new to my channel, I want to appreciate you for stopping by. I do not have a set schedule with my videos, so that's why it's important to subscribe, so YouTube can let you know when I have one out and released one. So again, with that, let's get on with this Just Your Imagination challenge. And again, thank you for watching. Spring DIY number 1, and basically the only one in the show. So we're going to start out with our challenge item of the bamboo board or cutting board from Dollar Tree, and we're going to paint it in that gray. And then I have a lighter gray. I don't remember the names of them, but this one, I think I just do a dry brush of this one on there. Nope, I pounce it. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done this. I made the video a while ago, and I'm just now doing the voiceover, but I pounce it all around just like that, and then I'm taking the black. And the black, I splatter. I don't do anything else. So I got the lighter gray, the darker gray, and the black I just splatter all over it, which was very messy, and the black got everywhere. On the walls, all over everything. Except the actual board. Seems like, I think I got most on the wall and everywhere else, and then the actual board. But anyways, I'm going to completely cover this whole thing. Sorry about that. I'm going to completely cover that whole board. And then here's the other challenge item, these little pods. I'm going to cut them in half. And I forget how many I use. I think I use 9 of them. Maybe 8. But what we're going to do, we're going to cut a rectangle out. And I tried to do like about 3 inches, but I can tell you it ended up coming out a little smaller. I tried my best just to make it as, I guess, an even rectangle as best as I could. Because of the shape of that, it was kind of hard. But you can get 2 rectangles out of each little pod planer. And like I said, I make 8 of those, and it's a little less than 3, and I think about 2, maybe less than 2. But then I take them. Oh, and those little pieces, I cut them. Okay, we use the white, we use the red, and we use the black. But I also had to cut out some extra little pieces you see there, and you'll get a more understanding of what those are. But I didn't show me cutting out everything, obviously, because that'd be very boring. But you take the red, the white, and the black, and I think it's like a red, a deep red, and of course just regular white and black. And you want to mix them together, but you don't want to blend them to the point where they're 100% blended. You still want to see some of that black and some of the white and some of the red. I actually end up adding a little bit more red because I think the black took over too much. But yeah, you don't want to 100% blend it, if that makes any sense. I have no idea. But yeah, you want a little bit of every color to show through. And you're going to take a little sponge pouncer, or whatever you want to call those, and you're going to do this on all of those little cardboard pieces from those planners. And when you see it, you could tell, you can actually see all the colors in that. You can actually see all three colors blended together, but it kind of like gives it that marble effect almost, I guess. I don't know. You can see what I'm doing. You'll get a better view here in a second. And once we get all those done, I take my Aliens Tacky Glue and I'm going to glue all these little pieces down onto our cutting board. And as you can see, they kind of look like, well, I hope they look like brick, pieces of brick. And I take the Aliens Tacky Glue, and I started putting like heavy objects on it to make sure it stayed down. But to be honest, at the end, I really didn't even need to do that. But you want to stagger these pieces a little bit, space them out a little bit like this, and then, yeah, I use another one. But by the time I actually get to the third piece, the first one's dry pretty much and flattened. I technically didn't need it, and I did mark those little pieces as where they go because I was going to forget. But this is why you're going to need the little pieces. And this one I kind of screwed up. I pushed over too far so you can actually see some of the gray. Well, it wasn't supposed to go that far. It was supposed to go all the way to the edging. But then my second row, I stagger it so they're not in a straight row. They're offset from each other. See how they are from the first row? And again, you really don't have to add something heavy on it because eventually it flattens. By the time I put this one down, that one's flat and stuck. Alien Tacky Glue works amazing with this stuff. And then we're going to take another small piece and put that on the end. And then we're going to do the third row just like we did the first two rows and stagger it. I don't know how much of this I show you. I cannot remember how much I left in. I thought I took a lot of this out, but maybe I didn't take as much out as I thought. I mean, I definitely wanted you guys to get a good idea of what I was doing, but yeah, here, okay. See, there's the third row, and I think this is where I stopped. Yes, now you get an idea of what the small pieces were for and the larger 8 pieces were for. It looks like a brick wall. That also explains the lighter gray, the darker gray, and the splatter of the black. Here's our fly swatter. We're going to cut this. All I want is the netting. And I'm going to cut a rectangle out of the netting. And I'm sorry I got a little out of frame, but those little holes and the lines in it actually helped a lot. It helped me measure the size of what I was going for. And it was really easy to cut. It wasn't hard to cut at all. I was actually very picky about the fly swatter I picked because I wanted a certain grid on the meshing. I know, I'm weird. Work with it. But we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pounce that gray all over it. And I can't remember if I take another. I think I use a darker gray as well, maybe. Yeah, okay, I first use the darker gray, then I use the lighter gray. We're not trying to galvanize this or anything. It is going to look like, I want it to look a little metal, but not as much as you normally would see a galvanized item. So, okay, and then this little circle, you get in a pack of 3 from Dollar Tree, you know, large, medium, and small, and this was the smaller one. And I could just kind of cut it in half, and then we're going to take our fly swatter, and I was kind of bending it and shaping it so it could wrap around this little wood round. And I'm using hot glue right now just to kind of try to get that initial hold to help me hold it together a little bit until I can get a more permanent glue in there. And I take these and I kind of hold it for a few seconds, probably about 30 seconds or so. And then I'll take a hair tie, and we're going to take that hair tie and we're going to wrap it around there to help hold that on. And that's when I'm going to take some more permanent glue and go around the edges with that. And I had a little trouble with this, as you can see, but I eventually got it on, and I left it on there for quite a while, maybe an hour or more, just so the glue would set before I ended up taking that off. Actually, I just ended up cutting it off because I didn't want to risk tearing the meshing off. But I take that super glue from Dollar Tree, and I go around the edging on the outside and the inside of this to help hold it together. And it's held together very well. I mean, it's not going nowhere, let me tell you. But yeah, I made sure it was around all that. And then I just let it sit and dry it sat for about an hour. I didn't really need it. And then here's the other challenge item, a loofah. And theirs came as a pack of 4 from Dollar Tree. And it took me a while to figure it out. And I basically was thinking about setting these on fire and throwing them out the window at one point. But I figured it out. So I'm only going to show you one because by this time I actually figured it out. And I made 2 of them out of each meshing. And you'll understand what I'm saying. But you're going to cut 8 strips right now. You're going to cut 8 of those out. And I didn't measure. I was just eyeballing it the whole time. It doesn't matter. Just 8 strips. And then you're going to take the 8 strips and you're going to cut those in half, so you have a total of 16 strips. Hopefully this makes sense. I know I'm speaking fast and this is going fast, but hopefully we get it. So we'll have 16 strips. So we're going to have 8 and 8 basically is what I was going for. Because you can make 2 out of each loofah. And there was 4 loofahs in that pack. So you're going to take one of the strips and we're basically just going to fold it, wrap it, kind of crunch it together just like that. And then we're going to loop it around our finger. And then we're going to match the ends together. And I do a little twist on the end. And then I'm going to take one of these rubber bands you can get from Dollar Tree. They're like the really light, clear rubber bands. And you're just going to wrap it around there. And then you're going to kind of floof it out. We are making flower petals. So you have 8 for one flower and 8 for another flower. Like I said earlier, you get 2 flowers out of this. And again, you basically just kind of scrunch it up together like that. Wrap it around, loop it around your finger, match the ends up. Sometimes give it a little twist there at the end to help you hold it. And then put the rubber band around it. And you're going to do this 16 times. And I actually did figure this out by the 3rd one. It was the first 2 that was about ready to scream. But once I finally figured it out, I take one of these old flower sticks. I save them. Once you use the flowers off of them, you get the stems. And all I did was cut off the stems. I'll show you here in a second. Yeah, it's like off of one of those things. It's just off a flower. I just kept the stems and some of the greenery. And we're going to take 8 of those petals. And we're going to put them to where the rubber bands touch. All the rubber bands on the petals match. You're just going to kind of bunch them all together. And it doesn't matter how you put them, or you're just going to kind of ball them up. And each rubber band is going to match up together. So they're all in the middle, all on the end there. And then you're going to take another rubber band and tie all those together. And then we kind of floof it out there. And then we're going to take our little stem and we're going to stick it up under the rubber bands there, kind of like in the middle. And there we have our flower. But we're not done with it yet. I got this green jute. I actually think I got it from Menards. And we're going to tie it around the bottom of our little stem. And this is going to be like, I don't know what you call this part of the flower, but you see them on flowers, like at the bottom. But we're gonna wrap that around there till it completely covers the loofah mesh up, and then I just cut it and tie it off. And then that's pretty much it with that. And like I said, there was 4 loofahs, and I made 2 out of each loofah, so we have 8 flowers, 8 different colored flowers. Well, 4 sets, whatever. Anyways, okay, now we're gonna take our basket that we made, and I took some of this ribbon I got from Dollar Tree out of that pack. I don't even know if they have those anymore, but we're just gonna hot glue a strip at the bottom and the strip at the top to kind of, well, one, it's very pretty and it's decorative and it looked really nice, and secondly, it kind of covers up the edging of that fly swatter, so it works out. And then, like I said, I do around the top, and then I just kind of cut it off and go with it. And I guess I'm going to show you all that, which is just fine. You can see it again. Just be careful not to hot glue yourself. Trust me. Yeah, I was going to tie it. I was going to hot glue it on the edge of it, but then I decided let's just be easier to cut it off. And I know I'm part of this project. I probably did it things like, there's probably a lot of easier ways to do these things. Anyways, I want to take our little basket and we're going to hook it up to our little board that looks like brick. This is like an outdoor thing. Obviously, it looks like it's hanging outside your door. And all I did was hot glue it. I mean, it's plastic and wood. It worked great. And then I took some foam, and I hot glued a lot of foam in there, and just kind of cut up pieces. Like this piece ended up being too big. I ended up having to cut it out, take it out and recut it a little bit, and then shove it in there. And then after that, I think I take some moss, or Spanish moss. Yeah, here we go. And then I hot glue that in there. And then just be careful again not to burn yourself with this, because we've all been there, we've all done it, we all know. So I do trim that up, but I don't show me trimming that up. But once I get those in, here's all our flowers and all the colors. I definitely need better scissors to cut these, so they're a pain in the butt to cut. They didn't want to cut, and I had to keep like twisting them. And anyways, I'm gonna fill this until all the flowers are stuck in there. And I just randomly whatever looked good to my eyeballs is what I did. What I thought looked good. And we're just gonna fill that up. I don't even know what you would call these kind of flowers. Like, I don't even know what they look like what they could be if they were real, you know what I mean? But I think they turned out really pretty, and you can't even really tell that they're a loofah unless you get like extremely close, and nobody should be getting that close to my crafting projects, but you know. Anyways, after we do that, we're not quite done yet. I wanted to do something else. I felt the top of it was a little plain, so I took this blessed sign, which I'm not 100% sure where I got it from. I'm not sure if I got it from Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby, but I'm just going to take some of my tacky glue and put a little glue on the back of that and put that at the top. And I actually love this. I think this turned out so cute. I actually surprised myself, left myself speechless, even though I fought with that dang loofah. Stupid loofah. Okay, we got the bless sign on. Now the last and final step is I took these tumbling tower blocks. These are the very large ones. You can get these at $3 at Dollar Tree or at 5 and below for $5. And I just kind of made a stand, and I'm just using a little wood glue and hot glue to put this on there and stand that up. And that is it. This is it for this project. I mean, like I said, I was able to use all 4 items into one project. I'm actually kind of proud of myself just on that fact. So please, in the description box, let me know what you think of this. I definitely want to hear some feedback on this. I'd really appreciate it. I think this turned out beautiful. but I really would like your opinion, so if you could let me know, I'd appreciate that. And here is what it finally looks like at the end. I think it turned out, like I said, I was speechless. That actually looks like brick to me, and I can't believe I even did that. And the flowers came out beautiful, and I really love it. But please remember to subscribe and give me a thumbs up and let me know what your opinion was on this. And with that, thank you again for stopping by and sticking with me, and I will see everybody on my next video. Thank you so much.